Westbrook re-emerges here, signs a one-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings, is Westbrook. So last season he was out for the year with a torn ACL, but we saw a couple good seasons out of Westbrook throughout his career with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now the Vikings, like I mentioned, they need some wide receiver help, even though I know they got Thielen and Justin Jefferson over there. But right here, Westbrook, he could be a good third or fourth wide receiver for this Minnesota Viking team. And obviously this offense is pretty stacked with those two guys I mentioned over there. You also have Dalvin Cook, obviously one of the best running backs in all of football here, and he's probably going to be a second or third pick overall, or even first in most fantasy drafts coming into the season here. So DeDe Westbrook, 28 years old, heading into the season here. And like I mentioned, for the 4-year vet, he's had a couple good seasons. In 2018 with the Jaguars, 16 games, 101 targets, 66 catches, 717 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. And then 2019, his full last season, 15 games for Westbrook, 66 catches, 101 targets, once again 660 yards and 3 TDs. So right here, you don't have to be a savior, obviously, for this Minnesota Viking team. Like I mentioned, with Thielen, Dalvin Cook, and Justin Jefferson as the main 3 guys over there for this Viking team. Westbrook, he could fall in as a third or fourth wide receiver, and maybe he'll be 100% healthy. The only good thing on his side is obviously he tore that knee up in the first game of the season last year, so he's pretty much had 10 months to heal and get things going. So right now we'll see if him or Bicey Johnson will be the third wide receiver here. And Westbrook, as far as fantasy football goes, he's a guy I'll probably target, just like Anthony Miller I mentioned in the other video, late round flyer, and see if he carves out a role here with this team. But right now, if your drafts are earlier than late August and early September before the season starts, right now he's a guy you just got to take a wait-and-see approach and get the reports out of training camp here with his new team with the Vikings. But it's good to see him resurface. I know he signed very late here, right before training camp, is Westbrook. Right now, he lands in Minnesota, and we'll see if he'll have any fantasy football and obviously any impact for this Minnesota Viking team this season. So DeDe Westbrook, former Jacksonville Jaguar, signs with the Vikings here on a one-year deal, and he's trying to bounce back after tearing the ACL last season.